Hi, one best bear sports picks. I'm Peter Loshak. His name is Mike Brenner. We're the odds company. I'm from SportsbookReview.com. Mike Brenner is.
You remember when you were young
NBA
and you got your
show.
ass kicked so bad, you're like, that didn't feel good.
Yeah, this is look. It's easy to be transparent, to be honest about our records and results when you're kicking ass as you are in the NFL and everything. But not the hard part. The challenge comes when you have an 0-6 day as you did last week. But I mean, let's be honest here. Your record overall in the year is still nicely positive. My record is horrific. Let's throw the record up and take a look at that. I mean, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. So look at how honest I am. That I'm just putting those negative numbers up there on the screen for everyone to see. I mean, look, we're chugging along here.
You know what? I look at it like this. Even if I went 6-0 instead of 0-6, the next day you move forward. Yeah. You don't look in the rearview mirror. You don't gloat when you win, and you don't absolutely go down in the dumps when you lose. So, Pete, you know what? I'm kind of glad it's out of the way. I woke up fired up today.
I don't know. I
take full responsibility.
Yeah, I think maybe some of those elite teams, like early in the week, are less good as big favorites than they are in the Friday,
tricky.
Saturday games.
It's spotty because I promise you, Pete, my biggest play I wanted to release yesterday was San Antonio Spurs, all right? And on a half in a game, when I got the injury update, I pulled off. I mean, Kawhi Leonard, Kawhi Leonard, however you pronounce it, there's always somebody that corrects me on that. They go and they handle their business and blow out Brooklyn with Patty Mills and everybody else putting up big numbers, and they cover. All right, Cleveland, who saw that coming without Anthony Davis? That's the stuff you can't control, but you're right.
Well, that
I
can
could do better.
Certainly happen any day in the NBA. Yeah. I mean, it's not like a how the hell that. I mean, we've seen this before.
We have.
Any NBA team really can beat any other NBA team on any given day, including Golden State, including the Cavs.
And it's just not like the whole day I just wasn't on my game. No, because in college I kicked ass. I went 3-1. So it comes with it. It's the ebb and the flow of the business. And Pistol Pete, I'm up for the challenge. Right. Well, I'm fired up and I'm bouncing back.
Your overall record
it's not happening
your
today.
Overall record is still positive, which is fine, but you got to be careful.
Yeah, of course.
A few more days like that, you will be negative.
And you know what? And when I looked at the board today, I did not see anything that stood out for me. So you know what I say? Because I am smart and I'm not going to try to get desperate. I've got no play today.
Really?
And I am totally okay with it. Yes,
okay, well, in our live show, I asked you to look into two games that I thought might have big value.
And I did for you.
All right, so let's talk about it.
I'm ready for that.
First game is Boston and Washington. Of course, these two teams played recently, and
there was fight in the hallway.
Big fight, right, and all that. And Washington is on a back-to-back. They're coming off a nice win, and I think they're playing. They're playing their fifth game in 7 days.
And
or something
they
like
are.
That.
They're playing their. But here's the thing: they're 8-8 out of their last 10 they've won. All right, they're 8-2 in their last 10. They're picking up steam.
Sure.
They've played on the 21st. They played on the 23rd. Now they're going to play again on the 24th. Yeah. You've got a Boston team coming in with fresh legs, but Avery Bradley, because you asked me to look at, he's out. He's done. He is not going to be playing. But the emotions for that team, because they're pissed off still. This is not
Washington
and Boston. Boston, they didn't like that stuff with John Crowder and John Wall. All right, so that's going to be brought up again. Now you're on Washington's court, but I got a feeling the tired legs, Pete. And again, I can't pull the trigger on it, but if I had to lean, I'm taking Boston.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking Boston might be a great play.
I think it's a very good play.
What's the argument against it then?
Well, it's not. It's just that Brad Stevens doesn't have me convinced that team can go on the road in a dangerous place against a team that's got huge momentum right now.
Boston is 14-6-2 against the spread on the road.
I know that, Pete, but for me, I just can't get that feeling. Avery Bradley's a big, he's a big clog in that wheel or cog in that wheel, whatever. All right, I don't know who's going to step up for Boston tonight. I'm not impressed with Al Horford's performance on the road. Him on the road, his point, and you can check out his stats. So I don't know. Washington, it's that momentum thing. Could they be tired? Yeah, there's too many factors. I got to stay off. But if
Washington
I had to
has covered 6 in a row.
I know.
So they're covering.
They're covering.
But I'm thinking that this spot. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to give Boston officially, and this is backed up by my negative 12% ROI or whatever.
No, but I wouldn't talk you off that ledge.
That is a minus 12% ROI opinion right there, Mike Brenner.
Okay, that's
Boston,
okay. Guess what?
-1.
You're getting ready to start turning that corner, baby. I can tell you. You came out of the abyss last year, Pistol.
All right, so I will take it -1. Actually, it's getting a little bit nervous. It's a weird line. Pinnacle has -1 plus 100, so I'll take that. Although the bet online books have -1, -113, so it's all over the place a little bit.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking
big balls play of the day, baby.
And what do you think about the first half? Just Washington comes out.
Well, I think if anything, and I was this close to pulling the trigger on Washington on the half because they're coming off a big win. John Wall. I mean, they're having fun. They're looking like they're having fun.
Oh, I'm sorry. Boston on the first half.
No, I wouldn't go Boston on the half. They're not a great first half team, Pete. And I think if anything, Washington, because when you got that a fight that pursued last time you played, whoever's got home court advantage next time, that team's going to come out out hungry and pissed off. Boom.
There you go. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's why
God,
I'm
I
not going
love
to take
doing
it. I'm
this
just
stuff
going to
with
take the full game, Boston -1 + 100. And then the
Okay.
other game I was thinking about that I asked you to look into was Utah and Denver. And obviously, Denver has been awesome on the road. Awesome at home recently, right? They've been absolutely. They've won. Let's see, three in a row at home and scored at least 120 points in each one. I mean, they're absolutely rolling. And
I was thinking over, Pete. You told me to look into this. I don't know why, but I was looking at the over the side. What was the line sitting at?
For the total.
Yeah, on the side and the total.
The total is actually very modest at 211.5 because Utah, of course, is a low-scoring team. Although I got burnt, I liked him again on the under against OKC last night. But before that, I liked him. I gave them officially actually a bunch of unders and all those lost.
Yeah.
So they can go high scoring. They're on a back-to-back. I'm thinking Denver at -2.5.
I think Denver for sure. You know who's out there, who's coaching there. Mike Malone is really getting that team going. Even when they're injured, he has his Belichick style of plugging holes and making a guy feel like a champ. I absolutely would lean Denver on this, Pete. And you told me to look into it, but I thought the over, and I thought Denver is what I
so
was.
you
came
looked
up
into
with.
it, but you didn't want to put it on your own slate.
No,
Why not?
Because it didn't. I just it just didn't. If I don't have something just goes like that, I can't force
and
it.
that's why your record is positive and
Can't
mine
force
is negative.
it. I can't. So, but you asked me to do it,
yes,
so I did. And
I appreciate it.
And back to back for Utah, that could be dangerous on them. I think Denver, and and not only that, I mean they're up in the mile high, even though Utah's, they're up there at Salt Lake.
It's just that Denver. I mean, I don't like to bet against Utah in general, but just Denver has been so dominant at home. I know Moody Eye is out. That's not
Moody
great.
Eye is
That's
out,
not
but
great.
but that's when you got guys stepping up. You got guys saying it's my opportunity, and a good coach, a very, very good coach. But
all right, you know what? Screw it. I'll take Denver. I'll take them on the first half and the full game.
What the hell?
The first half is -1, -110. That's the best line I can get there. That's a Chris book. And then the full game, should I take -2.5 or should I take the money line?
Listen, he's asking me. Dennis, I knew this was coming. Yeah.
Nah.
What do you think? What do I think? I just told you what I think.
Yeah.
What? Pete, I don't know. I don't have a clue. Money line.
All right, I'll take the money line.
Why not?
I'll take the money
That's
line.
safer.
I'll take the best line on the money line.
You're a trip.
A little bit safer.
We're going to the beach tomorrow. You know that. We're going to the beach tomorrow, guys. Do not miss our show live from Hocko Beach, Crocs Hotel, baby.
That sounds good. Yeah. And then we got the Clippers game. I'm sure you looked into that one. Blake Griffin coming back, right?
Yeah, he's coming back.
And
God,
Philly,
they
of
looked
course,
like a different team last night.
Right. And Philly, as we know, has been doing well.
You know what? I got to eat this one too because I believe this still, and I'll take it to my grave. Atlanta last night did not feed off that energy that's happening in that city, and I'm telling you, that city is electric right now. So shame on them, Budenholzer. Shame on you, damn it! My God, they got their asses kicked first, and then I thought at least, well, maybe they'll get the game. Hell no.
So Philly, as we know, has been absolutely rolling at home. They're 15-9 ATS at home, and they've been winning repeatedly at home as an underdog. They were an underdog against Portland, won outright. Before that, another home underdog against Toronto, won outright. Before that, home underdog against Charlotte, won outright. Before that, home underdog against the Knicks, won outright. Before that, home underdog against Minnesota, won outright. So now they're a home underdog against the Clippers. What do you think?
Wow. Yeah, I know. Fuck 10-foot pole, Pete.
Yeah,
because look what happened last night.
If
Embiid is out, there's no way.
And they also have some other guys banged
and Okafor is not trustable. And you got a team. You know what? No, I can't. No, I'm not. I can't. But I tell you one thing: the Clippers picked up a huge win, and they picked up a huge win momentum-wise last night. They picked up some confidence with two of their best players out. You got one coming back, and when he comes back, he's going to be a beast. Now, if that's a game-time decision and it's a go, I'm going to be tweeting that out because I will be all over them.
Okay.
If Griffin is announced as going, guys, you pull that trigger.
Yeah, and then another game that's probably a total 10-foot pole, Mike Brenner, is the Spurs on a back-to-back against Toronto, and Toronto now a home dog. That's kind of a lot of respect that the Spurs are getting,
out.
right? Yeah.
DeRozan's out, but Patrick Patterson's not playing.
Yeah, they've lost 3 in a row, ATS.
But then again, look on the other side. You got Parker's out. You got Ginobili out. He's going to be out from what I heard. Also, Kawhi Leonard is not a for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Pete. And Paul Gasol, he's done for a little bit.
Yeah.
They're looking to do a 10-day contract.
Yeah, both teams have been excellent overall on the year ATS, but of course Toronto just lost outright by double digits as a double-digit home favorite to Phoenix.
Yeah.
So,
the same way a slate gets me quickly, wow, all right, this got me real quick with fuck. And it's my bounce back day.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm like, I got to bounce. No, not that way. I don't. Hell no. I'm going to wait. Patience is a virtue, Pistol Pete.
All right. Well, I have 3 picks that I'm kind of liking. And those are those are minus 12% ROI overall on the year opinions right there. So act accordingly if you want to fade. Hey, maybe you can make some money if you think I'm about to turn it around.
Act accordingly.
Well, we act accordingly because you say like, all right, this guy is minus 12% ROI overall in the year, so I'm just going to fade him blindly going forward, and I'm going to make money.
I got you. Yeah. You know what? Hey, back when I was hammering phone calls to clients, right? I went on and I was tearing it up. I went on a 25 out of 34 run on first halves, and then I'd lost 9 in a fucking row.
Yeah.
Right? I swear to God. So one guy, I called him. I said, "Hey, Jim." He goes, "I know you're going to bounce back one of these days." I said, "No problem. I think it might be tonight." He goes, "But I'll tell you right now, I'm going the other side." And I said, "Well, guess what? You got to pay for that too." I told him to send me some money for that.
All right, Mike Brenner. Well, I'm going to be on Boston, and I'm going to be on Denver first half and the full game with a pussy out move, taking the money line, not minus 2.5.
I'm not going to be on anything, but I'm going to be packing my bag for Crocs
good.
Casino and Hotel guys, because I'm telling you right now, Pistol Pete and Heidi Odds couples coming to you from the beach tomorrow.
And we will be back with them tomorrow with the Wednesday NBA card. A lot of games, and we'll break the hell out of it. We'll break down the hell out of it.
We tried that. We can't figure that one out.
We'll break the hell down out of it.
Yeah, break the damn hell out of it.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Break the damn hell out of it. That's it right there.
Yes, for the Wednesday NBA card from the beach, Mike Brenner. So do your research.
I will, and I promise you this, guys. I'm promising you, I'm bouncing back. Just stay patient, because I'm patient.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.